Okay, here we go. We're live, guys. I am blessed. Test my live stream, and now we move on to the women's scene, people. Who runs the world? Girls. Since I got Jen Ketty next to me, Jen, have you been playing a lot during the winter, or doing the water thing? You got your projects and stuff?
No, well, I had to recover from sepsis.
Right.
So I started playing again in December.
Yes. You had the perfect bionic woman story on the podcast. We were like, we can rebuild her, make her bigger, stronger, faster. You and Rodriguez, I mean, that makes for a whole podcast. Hers is more physical, yours was physical and the other. So, yeah. It is Gina Urango. It is Rodriguez. That's Bauer. That's Maddie Anderson. Here we go. Perfect pass. Back set, Gina. Man. Which one's Maddie? White cap or white cap? Yeah, identical white cap Maddie. I'm gonna call her White Cat Maddie because I've met them before and I talked to them before, but looking and walking like identical twins is Maddie Anderson and Brooke Bauer. Bauer, I believe, is a Michigan product. Jump serve coming, there's zone one. Pretty good pass. There's a dig, the one-arm bandit, and Gina Urango starting out of the block as if she's not getting paid by the hour. And I like this team a lot. League champions, by the way. But they just happen to be, and there's an ace! Wow, the two fastest ways to score a point is the ace and the block. And they are checking all the boxes as we're not even 2 minutes into this match. Drifter set. Ball's dug, looking for 5 in a row. Back set, Gina. Got it! What time is it? Tool time, says the crowd. And youth and inexperience takes over. They should have called timeout 2 points ago. Heavy top spin. This time she takes care of that. And the option gets the sandhopper, and they're finally on the board. Anderson to serve. Do they go to Gina? Oceanside, pretty much no wind today. They go left shoulder, and I like that. Creating her string out of the middle. Gina gets the swing and jumping off to a 6-1 lead. Like they have somewhere to go is Urango and Rodriguez. Rodriguez, formerly out of LSU. Man, does she have a story to tell. From personal injuries, traumatic injuries, losing an indoor scholarship that kind of her healing physically and mentally landed her on the beach. A true bionic woman. They rebuilt her, made her bigger, stronger, and faster, and cut her teeth at LSU, and here she is, playing with one of the legends, I believe first ballot legend in Gina Urango, still solidifying her reputation or her legacy as a player. The first league champions of the AVP was Gina Way saying, "I'm not going anywhere." They say Father Time is undefeated. Let me tell you something. Father Time is not undefeated. Father Time wins at the end, but in between he gets his butt handed to him a lot. 8-2, and now the timeout happens, and I guess I'm a little bit of a chairborne ranger here when I say I probably should have happened sooner, but it is what it is, and see if they can use this time to come back. Gina Urango, former woman of Troy.
We're just renting them.
Yep.
Is this your turn?
No, I just had that look, so
Yeah.
I was like,
would you mind if I, no, mine's over there. We're good. Which one's Brooke Bauer?
Brooke Bauer is the black hat. I had to ask Jen Ketty here because they walk alike, they look alike.
So Madeline is the one on the left?
No, Madeline's the one that's wearing the white visor hat. She'll put it back on.
Okay.
The black one is Brooke.
Black one is Brooke. Okay, I knew. No one even knows. So.
Well, I just got that information. If
Yeah.
I might be calling this match the wrong way the whole time.
But you did know. That's all.
Yeah. No, I definitely knew because I talked to him in New Orleans. I talked to them in Denver.
Yeah, I try and build some inventory by knowing who I'm watching. Okay.
Wow, a little bit of a J-hook pass, but handled okay.
Go get 'em.
I'm with the great Jim McNamee, if that voice sounded familiar to you.
Keep the dream
the
alive.
true old schooler, man.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz guy, man. Live streaming all of his matches. It's now, I believe it's 9-2, yep. Jump serve, and wow, just the location is just absolutely on point. Back set. Creating her string. Looking to get to 3. Wow, bang on that one. Cam, they can use the shade if they want. Anderson to serve. I mean, Diego to Rodriguez because Gina's on fire. Who knows? They looked like they were going left shoulder, wound up in the middle, and Gina was already working her magic and pretty much said, why not? Double checking that score at the table. Yep, they got that fix. 4-3. For those of you that just joined us, thank you for having me in your living room. Thank you for having me in your lives. The Cult. Anyone looking for previous matches that were on Court 2 that you missed, they're up on the live stream, and they're up on my right here on NY Varsity Sports. Don't click on videos, just click on live, because the video section won't have them, but the live section will. There's a 9-5 switch. Also, if you have time, don't forget to smash that like button. Certainly helps with the algorithm. Just get more heads in the room, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, right? You're one of those guys that think the podcast sucks but loves the matches. Hit subscribe. Gina just, wow. That torque came from way behind her head too. Kane, you guys can sit in the shade if you want. They're for everybody. I only got 1 button, not 3. You can use this chair or that chair. Yeah, or sit in front if you want. Yeah, use it. And there's another chair over there on your right. See it? Yeah. You can move that chair if you want. Move it, sit next to your dad or sit there. Cool. Guys, hey, welcome to the shade. Today I'm not throwing shade, I'm providing it. And for the people in the live stream, I'm joined by the great Kame Shock. They took you away from me, by the way. Yesterday, this was court 3.
Oh, yeah?
So I set up the shade to tape your game, and they moved court 3 there. I'm assuming you won, right? Okay, okay. No, I'm assuming you lost, right? No, just kidding. 10-7. For those of you that just tuned in, that's Maddie Anderson, that's Brooke Bauer versus Gina Urango. The reigning champs, actually, the reigning defending champs of the AVP League. And so far, Rodriguez has only served her function as a setter. She has not gotten served to, and Gina is not getting paid by the hour. They led as much as 9-2. That ball is an ace. And for those of you that just joined us, that's the 3rd time that happened, that heavy topspin that drops at the end. What's your son's name? Juden? I'm Jason. How you doing, brother? Cool. Sorry, I'm Jason. Pleased to meet you guys. Gina with the toss. Beautiful pass. There's a drifter set, and wow, Rodriguez way off the ground. The original bionic woman, rebuilt, made bigger, stronger, and faster. You ever want to know her backstory? It is quite the story to tell, and here she is, doing big girl things. Pass out of the middle. Great string creation by Urango. That gets Doug looking for 8, for looking for 13. We're in the technical timeout. I'll look at the comments section. I know these days there's more love for the men's, but guys, listen, put some respect on their name. All right, technical timeout. Hey, can I borrow this young guy to grab that cup of coffee for me? No, he's got me. Oh, I got youth on both sides, my man. Oh, thank you so much, sir. You're welcome. The ice is melted. Is Theo still playing? Good. Good. I'm glad Troy Field has stopped playing around. Back from the technical timeout, and striking first blood off said technical timeout is Bauer and Maddie Anderson. Bauer to serve. Bauer, sorry, not Brower. So just so I understand, you can win this whole thing and not win a spot. Okay, good. I'm like, what's the point? Just say you're playing for a spot, right? You guys did savage things for that previous one. Yeah. I'm just sad I couldn't stay. Like, my nanny was watching my kid, and I was just like, yeah. I mean, Cook is by far not my favorite player, but I feel I'm sympathetic to his plight. I hope he finds a way in too. Yeah, guy's good for the sport too, you know. And so is Troy. That's why I was like, I'm saying literally on a live stream, stop playing. Kane knows I never attack anybody personally. It's always inside the lines, right? Attack volleyball with volleyball. Yeah, which I think is completely fair. Out call, we got John King and Deanna as the top and bottom refs, two of the best in the business, and score is 11-15. Aloha. Serve cross court, net ball drips into the net, and as far as checking all the boxes of possible mistakes, I give you Maddie Anderson and Brooke Bauer, but very much like the previous 2 matches ago, sometimes you fall off the cliff and then you go straight into playing lights out volleyball. So very curious to see how these two react to the given circumstances so far. Kane, what do you know about Pickett? Pickett, what do you know about Pickett as a fellow Canadian? Okay. Yep. But at the qualifier, like their energy efficiency, like they operated at a 90%, didn't drop a bead of sweat, and even when the score was close, it wasn't close. Little Canadian love by Mr. Shock here. 16-12. Oh yeah. That's why Theo became your partner. He wanted people to stop booing him. He figured if he enlisted a Canadian, like people would stop booing him. When it didn't work, he was like, all right, get out of here. Hey, remind me, you won Seattle with K-Spear. Yeah. Both of you guys were serving bullets, dude. Yeah. Did that hit the ground? No, I guess not. All's well that ends okay, and I think the score is 18-12. Our scorekeeper has 17 up because she wants to confuse me. There you go. That's a 2. I'm surrounded by volleyball royalty. Jen Ketty on my right, Kame Shock on my left.
Oh, that guy, yeah. Long sleeve.
Short serve, left shoulder, okay pass. Up and down set. Oh, come on. You got to be kidding. Another you got to be kidding play. Down ball situation. Finally, there's a hitting opportunity. Rodriguez. Got it. Tony's playing so good, you want to say her name 3 times. Tony, 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 and say it feels good. Giving away my age, people. Pretty good serve to zone 4. Oh, what a stuff. Madison at the net. Gina. You know what? Gina Urango, you are ridiculous. She can sit in front of us. The camera's up. She can sit here. Yeah. Cool. I just don't want anyone to think I'm taking up space. They're free. The reason why I got the high chair is, I also like feeling like a director. I'm like, cut, freaking cut. You want to sit in front of us? You can sit here. No? Okay. Cross court. What a dig out of the middle, and you almost knew that she was going to take a swing, but what you didn't know is that she was finally going to get blocked, and now staving off set point for at least one more play is Maddie Anderson. And the server, Bauer, Brooke Bauer. Pretty good pass. Nice hold on her platform. That's the first serve receive she's gotten and the first dig they've gotten on transition. But it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. She got Chewbacca at the net. That even makes Han want to operate solo. That's the end of the first set. Winners in convincing fashion, 21-13. Let's go to the comments section. Most of you guys were following the men, and you are missing out on the reigning, defending AVP League champs. Beach V-Ball, what's up, man? Thanks for keeping me company. And for this match, hey, who runs the world? Girls. You know, it's crazy. Like, a lot of people are waiting for that elusive AVP title. They're looking for that AVP Gold Series win. And I think neither Urango or Rodriguez have one. But when you win the league, that's their way of saying win all the Gold Series you want. You were the champions in a league that fostered the best of the best, beating the living hell out of each other every week. Oh, by the way, Urango and Rodriguez are good for the league. They're dynamic, they're electric, they're galvanizing, they're magnetizing, and they're daring anyone that's going to come take their crown. Scalers, glad I found you on YouTube. Yeah, Scalers, just make sure you click share, share it with your friends. And don't forget to smash the like button. Helps with the algorithm. I've been having algorithm issues because I once said that COVID didn't come from a bat dog. It was a joke. I don't even know what a bat dog is. Don't know what it means, but hopefully I'll get my algo back from such a silly mistake. Bat dog, guys. I had Adam West flashbacks with the Batman song.
Number 2.
Cool, man. Good to know. It's got the comment section. Thanks, Beach Volleyball. I heard you. I see you. Back to calling this thing, and nobody cares about low battery life when you got Gina Urango playing like this. Gina Urango right now with 12 kills. 12 for 14, 1 error. I did that off the top of my head, people. I'm probably wrong. Wow, a stumble step and still got the touch. Watching them train north of the pier, 16th Street, sometimes 22. Not a lot of training groups, just focused practices, and I professionally as a coach and personally think that those work better, and as far as like your volleyball growth is concerned, it accelerates it. I'm not saying training groups are a waste of time or anything, but the proof is in the pudding with all of the best teams in the world in which these two hope to aspire to be beyond the domestic scene. Oh, that ball hits the top of the tape. Hey guys, on the comment section, give me some scoring updates on center court and court 1. Just want to know who's playing, who's winning. I'll keep you guys up to date on this live stream, which requires a little bit of concentration. It's like half commentary, half podcast. I'm surrounded by volleyball faithful, people that play B, double B to double A, CBVA, to open all the way to the world scene. on my left and right. Great company to keep, by the way. Oh my goodness. Her 1 move to the ball. The combination of the super athleticism and the irresponsibility of covering that one over by Maddie Anderson. I love him, but I got to give it to him a little bit. You got to take care of the little things. Zone 1, good serve. That's a good set. Good lemons to lemonade set. Transition, Rodriguez. Got it. First set was 6-1 on the switch. This one's 5-2 in relative dominant fashion. Once again, are the reigning defending AVP league champs. That's their title right now until someone takes it. Respect on Urango's name and Rodriguez's name. Nice hold on her platform, and there's the option, gets dug. The transition queen. Good cover, good heads up play, free ball. That might have been 4. Ooh, okay, I'm 4 block switch. Urango, oh, out of bounds. And that's what she's bringing to the table right now, people. She gets a dig, you're at the edge of your seat because you know something nasty, something absolutely gnarly is gonna happen. Anderson to serve. Man, they're on the same workout plan, just muscular, powerful looking legs. Mountain jumping legs. Here we go. There's the line over and Sandhopper. Outside part of the line, the ball is in under the rules of volleyball. Which is bizarre, the mark clear shows out, but as a general rule, if it hits any part of the line, it's in. And no Central Park volleyballers, the ground can't kick up and make the line jump. That's not a thing. Backwash is a ridiculous nickname. Here's an ace. That's Rodriguez's first ace. They're sixth. A total of 5. Or actually, scratch that. That's 5 aces. That's 4 for Urango, 1 for Rodriguez. My score table people confirm that with me. I want you guys to keep in mind, Anderson and Bauer are an absolutely boss team. Very worthy of being in the league and definitely outside or on the cusp of the top 10 in the country. So we're not going to get that twisted. They are a very good team. It's just that Urango and Rodriguez as a unit are playing well, but I have to highlight the dazzling digs and transition plays and aces by your own Jeannie Urango, the woman of Troy. In the game of inches, an almost similar score. 9-2 is the first set, and now it's 9-4. That ball hits the end of the line, and there's a 10-4 switch. And guys, I got to tell you, when it rains, it pours, man. They're calling timeout, and once again, I think a few points too late. I'd like to see. I got an international player next to me. As a general rule, you give up 3 in a row. That's kind of an automatic timeout, right? Yeah. Of course, every situation is different, right? But had the honor, duty, and privilege of having Kame Schalk and James Shaw on the podcast. So under the same handle, NY Varsity Sports. Come catch that. They were in studio dealing with the heat. You know that room gets hot, right? I think you had sleeves on. I was like, you might want to change that shirt. You know who didn't feel anything? Kristen, a year ago, came in studio And I'm like, this girl doesn't feel a thing. Wow. And for the people watching on the live stream, Kristen will be joining me live this Wednesday. I got my Jesus Saves crowd Tuesday, and I don't know. Let's see if Jen Kenny wants to come on Friday or this Friday or next Monday. She's always fun to talk to. A story to tell. We're in the second set. For those of you that just joined the live stream, hope the res is okay. 5G is a real thing, man. I'm operating my iPad, my laptop, and my phone off of my phone. Oh, the fall back. She knows she's got to get up. And wow. Escorting that ball. Actually, we're both players back on our feet and walking the dog for a ball that fell out of bounds. Are the reigning, defending league champions. I like the sound of that. They have automatic in because of that championship, so no worries about them playing in the league. They're just here to spoil everybody else's day. That ball left balloons out of bounds. A little bit of a debate on whether we should go back to double eliminations or stay single elimination. I am a little bit of a lone wolf on single elimination. I don't like it. I love it. I love the sense of urgency. I love the sense of people not going through the motions. Get after it volleyball has to happen the minute you serve. And we're seeing more of that as a result of it. But I know I am outnumbered by the players, by near unanimous consent. They like double. Everyone in the comments section loves double elimination. And I will just go, oh, lone wolf. Ball sails into the tape, a little bit rushed, top of her hand, and I know they got somewhere to go, but maybe allow another half second to get set in her crouching tiger, hitting dragon stance on the serve. Okay, pass, back set, Gina. Jeez, call her Game Genie today. One away from the technical timeout. I had some concerns about my battery life, but on the live stream, but not anymore. Wow, great 4-block switch. The transition queen puts one down. And playing like they have somewhere to go are the defending champs, Urango and Rodriguez. I got Kame next to me. Do you guys have like dinner plan or lunch plans at 1:30 o'clock, 1 o'clock? Because they're playing like it. And once again, taking nothing away from Anderson and Bauer, who are just complete players with nothing but an upside. I would call them the female version of Caleb Quakel and Gage Basie. Two girls that can absolutely take your lunch money, and maybe if they were playing anybody else but Urango and Rodriguez at this moment, at this time, with this momentum, might have been a different result, but I have the privilege of being on the Strand every morning, drinking my coffee and watching the U.S. team practice, and also going to 16th Street and watching these two young ladies, former LSU and USC players, just do real things in practice, just productive reps, quality reps, condensed practice, no big groups. And the result is everything you're seeing right now, including what you just saw on the last play. If you need more stuffing than this, you're going to have to wait till Thanksgiving. This has been a block fest by Rodriguez. There's a nice inseam swing. Pull blocker. I believe the score is 16-7. That's one apiece after the technical timeout, and scorekeeper, who pretty much has one job to do, needs to fix that. Not throwing any shade, of course, just there she goes. She's like, oops, I forgot. I think the top rep needs to check that. I am not wrong. It's 17-7. Good. And the digital score is correct. Got a low battery warning. I am now at 10%, but honestly, it's not going to matter. It's 18-7. And we'll just carry on with our game and let the scorekeeper, handle it. I mean, it's hot. She's a volunteer and she's, no one else wants to do it, so I'm not trying to throw any shade at her. Just a bit outside as the ball hits the top of her hand, and we're nearing a beer game here. Beer game is when you hold someone under 10 points, they have to buy you a beer. Once again, and for everybody that joined me, I can't thank you guys enough. I'm here. I do it for the people. And anytime there's an event like this, I will always be here because, I don't know, I fell in love with this. So you guys are grateful I'm doing this, but I consider this a debt that is owed because a few years ago I moved out here and I pointed this camera and chatted behind it, and it's gotten me so many opportunities that are now my career. So this is a debt that is owed, and it is my honor and duty and privilege to piss off the people that hate me and extend love back to the ones that do. 28-8, and that's the switch. Possibly the last switch to this very likely beer game. 28. There is slight disappointment in the performance of Anderson and Bauer, but I don't want to take anything away from the sensational performance these two have put on this first round in this AVP single elimination match. Right here, court 3, north of the pier, and finally not cloudy, but beautiful, sunny, absolutely gorgeous, Huntington Beach, California. Inhale. Float serve, zone 1, bringing it back. They're trying to get to 10 points, and this is their chance. Will they get to double digits? These two not giving up the goods. Urango. Oh, when you're in a fiddle, go to the middle, and now they get to double-digit points. No beer bought, no beer owed. And I think Rodriguez just got the wind knocked out of her a little bit. Nothing. No limbs or organs injured, just kind of hit the ground a little bit hard, and you're down 10-20, maybe you go to her. They do. They go to Rodriguez. Only her second reception of the whole match, and she is showing the world why. Fantastic, dominant, absolutely soul-snatching game. As Kim Shuck says goodbye, see you later. And Jen Kenny says goodbye, see you later. Absolute dominating two-set performance by Gina Urango and Rodriguez. Tony Rodriguez. Respect on their name. From now on, they will be addressed as the reigning, defending AVP League champions. I'm gonna go to the comments section and I'm out of here. So let's see, comment section. Who loves the ladies? For your information, I'm on with single elimination. Scholars, you're not alone on that hill. Thank you. Thanks for streaming Court 2, Elon. I'm with you, baby. Those bat dogs, I hate them. Bat dog. Glad I found you on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. I got my bodyguard, Jen Ketty, next to me. I point my finger. She breaks people down. None of you want me pointing my finger at you.
I use an alias though, don't tell my real name.
Guys, thank you in the comment section. I really appreciate the support. This is a debt that is owed to you. Honor, duty, privilege. I might be around for one more. I got to take my kid to tennis at 2, but this one looks tasty. This one looks juicy. That's Skulls and Denneberg. We'll see. Stick with me. If I'm back in 10 minutes, it's a new iPad and a new attitude, and I'm still with you. But until then, Jason DeBillius. Love you guys to pieces. So long.